Come on, dog. It is Thursday, March 12th. It's a national holiday because our YouTube channel is monetized. I know for a fact it's monetized. There's ads and stuff. I think Super Chats are live. So if they are, feel free to celebrate the return of Super Chats. But we're still on Rumble, still doing Rumble rants. Don't you worry. We will not abandon our loyal Rumble followers that followed us across the globe.
Yeah.
Huge day. Practice is concluding, or just concluded, I guess. So we have practice updates from Columbus, Ohio. The Buckeyes have finished practice number 2. There's some movers and shakers. We found out Chris Henry Jr., in fact, is human, Chris.
Yes, he is.
He had one drop today, and everyone went, oh, like, we didn't know he could do that. We thought he was perfect. Chris Henry Jr. had a drop. He's human. It's confirmed. He bleeds red just like us, Chris. We didn't know for sure because, boy, he looked like an alien in the first practice and in high school. But a lot of fun conversations today. But, Chris, how's Akron? How's everything up there?
Really good. Obviously, with a lot going on today, I'm on my second Celsius of the day, so it's like way too much caffeine. I already feel my heart palpitating, but so much like Ohio State news. Like, obviously, like a lot of eyes are on Legend Bay. We heard that Chris Henry, while he did have the drop, looked freshman at times, had some pretty big moments. I'm excited to talk a lot about a guy who, you kind of told me before the show, is taking an enormous leap in Tavien St. Clair, and that could honestly be the most important storyline from this whole spring. But just really, really excited to kind of dig into today. Each practice you get into spring, you're going to get more and more, rumors and buzz and opportunities for the young guys to flash. That's what it is. Like, this is about the young guys flashing and about some of the older guys, like, kind of breaking down that last wall. And so it's going to be about the quarterbacks today.
It's a great conversation because this is probably not the most critical spring of Tavien St. Clair's life because he's not relied on to be the starter, right? Next spring, assuming things go to plan. And I'm going to preface this. There's going to be a lot of conversation about Tavien St. Clair and what he could be or mean to this team this season. I want to put out the disclaimer, under no circumstance do I think there's a world where Julian Saint's not the starting quarterback. We'll have a lot of conversations around healthy competition, healthy position battles. But I'm going on the record right now before we even start it. Julian Saint will be the starting quarterback, and I expect him to be really fucking good. He led the country completion percentage last year. I think he's going to be only better this year. I got to say that because people will be like, that's the same motherfucker said Tavien St. Clair was better than Julian. Like, what? No, just make sure everyone's listening here. I know hearing is hard and listening is even harder. But I think it's huge. Huge spring because it's a free spring. The more they can develop Tavien St. Clair this spring and in the fall, like training camp, the better of a leg up he'll have going into what will be the starting spring, right? He'll be the presumed starter next spring, assuming Julian does well, leaves, et cetera, et cetera. So this is a huge year of development to kind of set the foundation and the basement for where Tavien St. Clair will begin his journey as a starting quarterback. And I think long-term, that's a huge conversation. So I definitely want to talk about it. But I got, we got a busy-ass weekend. I was telling Chris, we have Quinn's in St. Louis on volleyball. Unfortunately, as I mentioned earlier in the week, my ex-wife's grandmother passed away, so she has the funeral and stuff, can't take Quinn. I have 7-on-7 in Pittsburgh with Cam, so I can't take Quinn. Shout out to Mike and Shelly Cerullo. They're holding it down and taking Quinn to St. Louis for us. So it's been chaos, man. Just trying to get her packed, get her to them on the road to St. Louis. And we got Pittsburgh. And I'm having the 7-on-7 team over tonight. I told them if you win a tournament, that next Thursday is no practice. We'll do film at my house, and I'll cater food in. So I'm getting a bunch of Roosters wings. These boys are going to get appreciated for their efforts this past weekend. And what they don't know is I really don't want them to practice because they just played a shitload of games and they're about to play a shitload more. Their legs need off, but they don't need to know that. They need to think it's a
celebration.
It's a bonus of winning the tournament. You get some free Roosters and get to hang out at Coach Smith's house and watch some film. So that's what we're doing. So I'm excited for it. Busy weekend though. But let's get it going, man. I'm excited to talk Buckeyes, college football. Spring ball is back. Like the video if you like that. Wait, before we go, I gotta check. What did we get yesterday? We got let's go. It said we are a YouTube partner officially. I got it. Damn. All right. We got 443 likes. I asked for 400. You delivered. Hit that like button. If you love the fact that spring football's here, we got the 2026 Buckeyes getting developed. Smash that like button, Menace Army. It's our first day as a YouTube partner once again. I get my shit pulled up, Chris. Sorry.
No, you're good. I can get ready to fire the intro whenever. Obviously, like we're kind of working our way back. Super chats should be available at some point. We just have to turn it on the back end. But we are doing Rumble rants still today. So shout out the Rumble Army that's over there getting it going.
All right, I'll figure this shit out. We'll turn it on. Super's right here. I'll do it at the intro. Let's get it going. Lukey, let them know what time it is, Bubba. It is. They need to level up.
I think we have some freaks in Menace Army.
I'm okay with that. Go watch the fucking film. But I appreciate you for riding with us, Menace Army. Menace out.
Menace Army! Let's get to the show!
Let's get to the show.
Get into it. This one, before we get into spring ball, I have like an internet cult story that obviously I need to talk about. I don't know if you saw this, but the account Emeka Egbuka yesterday tweeted that he doesn't think that CTE is real. Now, this account was followed by former Ohio State players and current teammates, and it was the account that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers quote tweeted and tagged all year last year. When Emeka won Rookie of the Month, they tagged this account. When Emeka got married, they said congratulations on this account. Like all on this singular account of Emeka Egbuka. Like that was the account. Yesterday, the account tweeted that CTE isn't real, and all of a sudden, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers official account came out and said this person is not officially Emeka, but they had literally, Zach, been tagging this account the entire season. And now, since then, the account has been completely deleted, and people are wondering, is this actually Emeka's account? Why did the Buccaneers not know this was a troll account the entire time? How does this happen? And did they get the account, taken off the app? So or was it Emeka and Emeka got hacked and just tweeted that CTE is not real? Either way, I think it's funny because like an NFL team like coming out and making sure people know that that's not their guy is fascinating when it's about CTE, because the NFL was the one organization, the $1 billion org that tried to silence CTE for well over 15 years because optically it looked bad for them.
Yeah, I'm really confused. Like, what do we think really happened here?
I have no clue. I mean, I tend to maybe believe that that's not the official Emeka account.
But the screen recordings where people are scrolling through all the times that the Buccaneers tagged this account and interacted with this account, and I feel like I just can't imagine that account, because that account he had when he was with Ohio State, I followed it and he followed me back forever ago, like back when he was a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a long time to be trolling a high school kid, because it's been going on since he was a recruit.
Yeah.
That's when I followed him. Like, what's more likely, that someone put in years of not trolling to build the account up so that they could tweet about CTE to troll? Like, it feels like that was actually his account, and either he tweeted it and regretted it, or someone hacked it. That seems most likely, right?
But also, like, it's funny because, like, if you're going to do – because this is – I would classify this, if it is a troll, as a sleeper agent troll. That is the long game. And if you're going to tweet an outlandish tweet, I feel like that's not outlandish enough. Like, give us more.
Absolutely. Why? Like, they should have just kept going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once you open the Pandora's box, just go. Just do it. Like, go full troll.
Go full Antonio Brown. Okay, I do want to get to Ohio State practice. I have a general question for you, Zach. So Anthony Schlegel is now on the strength and conditioning staff, and he was out on the field, obviously during the stretching, and there's some pictures of him like during some of the drills and stuff. What part of the practice, quote unquote, does Coach Mick get? Just like the first 5 minutes as they stretch things out, first 10 minutes, like when do you hear from the strength and conditioning coaches?
Yeah, I mean, Mick is, he's obviously at practice the whole time, monitoring like safety, health, like he's monitoring the trainer situations, injuries, but like as far as him coaching, it's just warm-ups. I mean, It's just, and he'll go around and just make sure that everything's running the way he wants it to be run from a strength and conditioning standpoint. But yeah, it's just the first like 10, 15 minutes to get them stretched out, dynamic warm up, get the juices flowing, all that shit. He does that at the beginning of practice to kind of kick it off.
Get the juice going, get things going. I just saw Schlegel out there. It's like, okay, like cool. Like I don't know kind of what his role is. All right. We got to talk about Tavien St. Clair because he is, I think, one of the most intriguing prospects on this team. I mean, he's a quarterback that he's like the anti-Saiyan, right? Like physically, it's all there. There's no question marks. But I mean, we don't mentally, where is he? Where Julian, mentally, it's all there in terms of like processing information, but where is he physically? So I guess what have you heard from Julian saying, or what have you heard about Tavien St. Clair the first two practices?
Yeah, I mean, from everyone I've talked to, including today during practice and right after practice was over, when I was driving to the studio, I got a phone call. I mean, the overwhelming theme is the leaps he's made from last spring to this spring are almost astonishing. Like he has gotten so much better with consistency, accuracy, presence, poise, like grasp of the offense, everything. He's absolutely lighting it the fuck up. And so I'm hesitant to even talk about him that way for a number of reasons. One, it's not easy. It's easier to stack 2 days like that when it's the first two practices of spring. Mm-hmm. You had all offseason to prepare for this install, right? You're running your base core shit. You haven't put in anything like any wrinkles, anything sexy, anything new. You just installed your core offense, which he has to have mastered by now. And also, there's no pads. Like, guess who else didn't look like a pussy the first two practices, Chris? Julian St.
Mm-hmm.
Guess why? Nobody could hit it. Anybody.
Yep. Like, we're not even putting it on pads yet.
No. And so I have to hold Tavien St. Clair to that same standard. I don't know. For all we know, he could be a huge pussy. I don't think he is. Like, judging by his high school film, meeting his high school coach, knowing how that program is run, I would imagine he's a pretty tough kid. Watching him in interviews, his demeanor, I don't see a red flag like I did with Julian St., but I got to give him, he has to show me that he's not just like anyone else, right? Julian St. needs to show me that he's going to be a tough competitor this season. I've not seen that from him. Could he be? Fuck yeah, he could. Same with Tavien. But the boxes that were available to be checked in the first two practices got checked. And that's all you can ask, right? So we'll see what he looks, practice 8, practice 9 of spring, right? Where your body's maybe starting to wear down a little bit. It's not, it's not like the shiny new toy where you're out there playing. It's so excited. You get to play football. No more fucking leg press with Mick. You get to actually play the sport. Excitement and energy is really high. What's it going to be like practice 9 when it's kind of like a grind? And now you have the entire offense in. You have to master everything. As a quarterback, you have to understand protections, run game, IDs, everything. How's he going to be practice 9? But right now, there's a lot of hope. Really hopeful that he's going to look like a dude.
And for Tavien St. Clair too, I just like another quick note. I think I worry less about like his competitiveness and his demeanor because he was like a 3-sport, 2-sport kid. And a lot of times with those multiple sport kids, like they have at least a dog somewhere deep down inside of them. Now, Julian St. has always been like a quarterback specialist. It's been about kind of being the artist. I do wonder, I just wonder with Arthur Smith, who is not attached to either of these quarterbacks, if he's in there and evaluating these guys for the first time, and look, here we go. He's an NFL guy. And what do all those NFL guys always do? Wow, the tools on that guy, if I just coach him up. Oh, yeah. Like Art Smith has got to be looking at Tavien St. Clair and like, yeah, I know we have a quarterback, but I kind of like the way that one looks. That one looks closer to the ones that we get in the NFL. That one looks closer to the guys that we think are kind of the freak shows. And look, I don't think it's going to be a quarterback battle, but I wish I could get Arthur Smith on the truth serum because based on what we both heard today, I bet there's some internal thoughts in Arthur Smith's head who didn't recruit Tavien and didn't recruit Julian. And he's looking at his first couple of practices and like, yeah, I know it's on air, but that one just looks like he came from the league that I'm used to coaching in.
Yeah. I mean, that's the beauty of having a new coordinator, right? He has no skin in the game. He has no horse in the race. He doesn't give a shit. I mean, he certainly...
he gives a shit about winning, right? He gives a shit about winning.
That's what he cares about. And there's no allegiances to anybody, right? He didn't recruit any of them. He didn't know any of them when he walked in the door. Now, he did get to watch all the cut-ups and all the film of Julian St. leading the country in completion percentage. So he certainly has preconceived notions going into it. But it's not like when you recruit a kid from sophomore year in high school and you know his parents, his family, that kid's your starter, he plays well, and then all of a sudden you're like, damn, JT Barrett's such a good captain. Like he's a leader, he's the face of the team. But man, if I'm just watching this quarterback battle, Dwayne Haskins is better.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do? And it's a deep conversation, especially that year, because you have a team to worry about. Chemistry matters, leadership matters, culture matters. So how much better? And I'm not saying Tavien St. Clair's better than Julian Sayin, but I'm saying if that was the scenario, they got to weigh a lot of shit because that's a huge decision.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, like when I was thinking about the segment in my head, I thought about, oh my God, like Ryan Day came in with no skin in the game and immediately saw Dwayne Haskins the way he ripped the ball and was like, wait a second, that looks like the league that I came from. Mm-hmm. Now, I do think Julian Sayin is talented and he's very, very accurate. I don't know where you're at. We've never actually had this talk out loud. I don't really think it's particularly close in terms of arm strength between the two. I think Julian has probably a B level arm, but with A+ level touch and accuracy.
Agree.
Tavien has an A- to A level arm, and he rips that shit. Like it jumps out of his hand. And honestly, you've seen them both throw in person. So like you can, I think, co-sign that maybe.
Oh no, absolutely. The ball jumps out of his hand. It's like a Bryce Underwood. I mean, one of those, like when the ball goes, it's like, whoo boy, he is spinning that shit. Like, yeah, he's got elite arm talent.
Like you can hear the spin on it from like 15 yards away type shit. Like that's how hard that kid rips it. And so again, I'm just thinking about like because I know that the NFL disease plagues all these guys that spend more than 3 years there. It plagues all of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I just wish I could get Arthur Smith on some truth serum. Now, Julian Sayin gave a speech to the team before practice. You know what the speech was about, Zach?
What's that?
Being a dog, and he also has facial hair, so it feels less middle schooly because he's got some facial hair now.
Hey, not no baby face kid no more. Mm-hmm. I think it's great. Obviously, I mean they're doing this with intent, right? There's a lot of behind the scenes meetings between Mick and Ryan Day and Billy Fessler about how to bring it out of them. And this is one of the tactics, right? I was a part of it for 12 years in Urban's program. It's like you got to force them in leadership roles, force them to talk to the team, force them to talk about, what's needed out of this team, because then it's almost like speaking it into existence, right? Mm-hmm. When Julian Sayin gets up in front of the team and talks about we got to be a dog, like we got to go out here and be a savage, a dog. Then he goes on the practice field and then it just subconsciously he's like, fuck, I better be a dog. I just told everyone else to be a dog.
Bingo.
So there's a lot of psychological, motivational games being played right now, and don't that is absolutely one of them. Make him go talk in front of the team. Bring that shit out of him. You know what I mean? Go talk about how his team needs an attitude and to be a dog. You know why, Julian? Because we need you to have that.
Bingo. And I think that's important. And honestly, it's funny because Zach, like you and I got like a lot of flack for saying that we know and think that Julian is extremely soft. And people kind of got on us for turning on him. And it's like, no, not turning on him, but the things that we were told last year just slowly came out during the season. And this tactic is the staff clearly telling you that they think that that's the issue. Like Julian Sayin does not play with he does not have that Kobe Bryant. The thing that I think that we talked about on day one with Jeremiah Smith is that super rare case of I am touched by God, but also I practice like I wasn't touched by God.
Yeah, and it's a scary combination.
It's super scary, and it only pops up in rare occasions. Kobe, Michael, Calvin Johnson, like guys like that, where it's like, okay, like I know you're so gifted, but when you start practicing like you aren't gifted, that's a separator. Because here we go, Randy Moss probably, if you just remove the weight room, talent alone, Randy Moss is probably more talented than Calvin Johnson, right?
Yes.
But Calvin Johnson worked like he wasn't talented. And that's why they were the same height and similar speeds, but one was 45 to 50 pounds heavier. Yeah. And I believe was a tough recovery because they had that. And here we go. And sometimes you see it with guys that aren't touched by God, but like have that motor. Caden Curry.
Yeah.
Caden Curry is an example of someone who not as talented as some of the other guys, but the motor goes. And when you get the rare combination, the Bosa's. Touched by God, but also relentless workers.
Yeah, relentless.
And like Jeremiah Smith has that, and I'm like, I want Julian Sand to kind of have that, because I think that's where the dog thing comes from. When it's like, I have to go get this no matter what. I think that's when you're able to elevate, because you always talk about it. The team absorbs the personality of your head coach and your quarterback, and it feels different. The team felt different with Will Howard. It just did.
It did.
And the team felt real pouty with Kyle McCord.
Like, was it arm talent?
No.
Was it accuracy?
No.
Was it arm strength?
Not even close.
Was it touch?
No.
This has been my theme since I started this show, and we've talked about it a million times. Can you win? Can you hoist a trophy with a kid that isn't a fucking dog?
No.
I mean, just talk about Big Ten championships. I mean, C.J. Stroud did not win a Big Ten championship.
Bingo.
Why? Because he played like a dog one game, and it was Georgia after there was no more Big Tens to play for. Like Kyle McCord, absolutely not a fucking dog. Julian Sand last year, not a dog. Will Howard, fucking dog. Stud, competitor, juices, like will fight you. Like Justin Fields, did he win the Big Ten a couple times?
Yes.
Oh, he did. Oh, and would you classify him as a fucking dude?
Absolutely.
This is my point. You have to be a square jaw motherfucker to win a championship. It doesn't mean you can't be a pretty passer.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean you can't be a successful quarterback. But I don't think you can hoist that trophy without a motherfucking savage at quarterback. Now, it's amazing when you get both. Like Justin Fields was a square jaw, almost militaristic leader, and also talent through the roof. That's like you're talking about. That's you get the Chase Young, Joey Bosa. I mean, we listed 100 of them. Like, just wow. Can you? It's the age-old question, and I still don't have a great answer. And I did it for 14 years. Can you turn a non-savage dog into a savage dog? Can you do it?
Well, I'll tell you this. This year is my final test. And it's clear. It has literally never been more clear what the messaging is, because Ohio State's trying to do it. Honestly, that's why I think Julian, and this is like a separate, like, weird thing. I think Julian St needs to keep the facial hair, because you can't be looking like a middle schooler and try to, like, rally things. But also, like, Julian St is saying what his coaching points have been, right? Like the emphasis has been in the offseason. Julian St got up on the podium and said, I gained 15 pounds. Said, I know I have to run. They got him doing running back drills. They have Ryan Day talking about we need him to run. So, like, that clearly is the messaging.
Oh, yeah.
So they're trying, and they got him up in front of everybody saying, like, hey, we got to be dogs. It's like, no, you got to be a dog. Like, this is about your personal growth. Because if they spent the last 2 years knowing that they need to unlock this from him, Zach, and if they can't unlock it, never bring me a surfer quarterback again. Bring me the guys that are fucking savages.
Yes.
This is my last time, at least with this staff, that I want to go through, because if they prove that this experiment works, awesome. But remember what Kershaw Nettie said his only prerequisite with quarterbacks are? He said they have to be tough. Because I can't coach that into them. When I go get a quarterback, my number one thing is how tough are you? Curtis Rourke blew his ACL out, kept playing.
Yeah.
Fernando Mendoza was getting the absolute shit kicked out of him against Miami. Oh, fuck, dude. Fernando Mendoza, snap one against Ohio State. Remember what happened?
Oh, yeah.
King Curry blew him off the fucking lot. If that happened to Julian Sand, he's leaking spinal fluid, and he's on ESPN 2 weeks later as a broadcaster.
It's definitely something that I've always believed, and I think it tracks in a huge way. I mean, you think about guys
like Ohio State's literally telling us, Zach, that this is what they need from Julian Sand, and I'm here for it.
Absolutely. And it's what we said all year last year, right? All year going into the year in spring ball, when we got feedback like we're getting now from coaches, from people inside the building on what's concerning or what should we be concerned about. It's been the worry since they handed the keys to him. Like, all right, we know he can throw the shit out of the ball. We know his arm talent's ridiculous. He led the country in completion percentage. Like, we know he's going to have a lot of success.
Mm-hmm.
But can he become a competitor? That's been the question all along.
Bingo. And just last point before commercial break. In the NFL, it's about longevity and it's about your team having the right opportunity. So a lot of these even-keeled quarterbacks work out because, Zach, you get more than 3 or 4 years to win a Super Bowl. And college football, your fire has to burn really, really hot because your windows to win championships are so much shorter. Absolutely. I think that's the important note that I want to point out here.
I mean, you look at the last 5 national champions of college football. I would say all 5 quarterbacks, fucking dudes, like tough fuckers. Fernando Mendoza, absolutely. Will Howard, yes. JJ McCarthy, absolutely. Stetson Bennett twice. I don't know how good Stetson Bennett was, but that fucker was running around, scrambling, making plays. He was a competitor.
Bingo.
You have to be a supreme competitor to hoist a trophy.
The only one you run into, Zach, it's like, I don't know, like, what is your worldview on Mac Jones?
Yeah, that's why I stopped at 2021.
Like, he's the one.
I mean, and then you get down a conversation like, all right, Mac Jones, I don't think he was super competitor. So, like, how is that the anomaly? Like, how did they do it? Great defense. Devontae Smith was the best receiver and won the fucking Heisman. Yeah. Right. And then, but you go back further than that, Joe Burrow, the toughest of tough, right?
Shit.
Trevor Lawrence, tough as shit. And then you can keep going. I mean, it's almost every year you're like, oh, hell yeah. Tua at Bama was tough as shit, like an athlete scrambler. Like it seems like it's the number one thing. And then you have Kurt Signetti talking about the one prerequisite, the only one that's a non-negotiable is toughness.
It's just funny because, like, if you look at, like, that Bama team, it's like, what, like, how are they able to overcome the lack of toughness? Oh, they had the best receiver in the entire country. Yeah. So they were able to do a lot and be creative. And it's like, oh, like, Ohio State has that. But no, obviously, like I have high hopes for Julian this year. I have high hopes for Ohio State this year. I do want to get in a commercial break. We went way over, and we'll come back. We got more spring football to talk about.
Yeah, and not only did they have Devontae Smith, they were so fucking loaded.
No, that was one of the great teams.
Just loaded.
Of the playoff era.
Yeah, without a doubt. All right, we'll be right back. Before we go, scale of 1 to 10. I'm just curious. What is Julian Saint's toughness? 1 being biggest pussy ever. 10 being like, I don't know, Tim Tebow, Justin Fields, like just fucking none tougher. What do you got? How tough is Julian Saint? Let me know in the chat, in the comments. We'll be right back after this. Menace Army, you need tools in your tool belt when making big decisions and big purchases. You know, I just bought Cam a truck. I'm about to buy Justine a new SUV, and then I'm going to go looking. I might get myself an electric car, like a Tesla, something different. So 3 cars in a calendar year, and I would do none of it without Car Gurus. When you're making a big decision, you got to get the full picture. Car Gurus delivers exactly that. You get unbiased deal ratings, price and vehicle history, and all the key details up front. So you know when you found the right car at the right price. Finally, car shopping with total confidence. It's no wonder Car Gurus is the #1 most visited car shopping site according to SimilarWeb's estimated traffic data. Buy or sell your next car today with Car Gurus at cargurus.com. Go to cargurus.com to make sure your big deal is the best deal. That's cargurus.com. Cargurus.com. You need it. It's a tool that you should not go without if you're going to go buy or sell a car. All right, Menace Army, I don't know about you guys, but dressing up's never really been my favorite. It's always good to look fresh and crisp, but it was always so uncomfortable. And until I found Mizzen & Main, you can look polished and feel comfortable. They're my go-to dress clothes for a nice dinner, golf, you name it. I'm wearing Mizzen & Main. You put their clothes on, you'll feel the difference instantly. Professional style that's actually comfortable, wrinkle resistant, and completely machine washable. Screw the dry cleaners. No ironing or dry cleaning. It's amazing. And here's something really special. Mizzen & Main is a veteran-led organization committed to supporting those who served. They offer a year-round military discount and proudly give back to veteran organizations. You know how we feel about those that serve for our freedom. Right now, Mizzen & Main is offering our listeners 20% off your first purchase at mizzenandmain.com, promo code MENACE20. That's Mizzen, spelled M-I-Z-Z-E-N, and Main, M-A-I-N.com. Promo code MENACE20 for 20% off. Mizzenandmain.com, promo code MENACE20. If you'd rather shop in person, you can find Mizzen & Main stores in select states. Go check it out. Chickadee, check it out. That's the good threads.
Dude, can you believe that it's already Jeremiah Smith's final year?
It's wild, isn't it?
Dude, it makes me emotional thinking about it, man. When you want to score, throw it to 4, like from true freshman phenom to like literally being an upperclassman at Ohio State. I don't know how you dealt with it as a coach, dude. This shit makes me emotional, bro. Because I feel like, I just want to like soak it all in, like every single clip, every single second, like this, like.
Hey,
truly,
what did I say? What did I say? Beginning of his freshman year, I said, "Hey, Buckeye fans, enjoy the shit out of this. It's gonna fly by, and it's 3 and done, not even a question, and it's gonna be really fun. But you better enjoy it because you'll be like Chris one day, like, oh my god, it's his last game."
Dude, I was watching him run routes today on air, and it was making me emotional. It's like, damn, like this kid literally was like the generational prospect that lived up to the name.
Oh, what's crazy is I would say he exceeded expectations, and I've never seen a player with higher expectations coming out of high school.
Like, literally, they said it like you're supposed to be Julio Jones, and he just went out there and did it.
He wasn't even Julio Jones. He was the best player in football as a freshman.
Yeah, dude.
The best player in the country as a true freshman. Fucking ridiculous.
I just can't believe it, dude. Last time I was this emotional about a player was fucking the final Garrett Wilson spring.
Oh yeah.
Like, that shit just meant something to me, man. That shit really means something to me, man. So I'm gonna enjoy it.
As we all should, Chris.
Yeah. Honestly, I'll go a step further. I really mean this shit. I really mean this shit from the bottom of my heart. I think that he needs a farewell tour. Like, dead ass. Like, he needs honored at halftime of all the stadiums he's playing in. Why don't we do that?
Because he's just a college kid, Chris. Just a college kid.
Yeah. It just feels because is he just a college kid? And I tell myself, look, God doesn't play favorites. And then I look at Jeremiah Smith, I'm like, he's playing favorites.
Hell yeah, he is.
What is this? Like, I don't know, if I'm tweaking or not, but like, I saw the Chase Brown talk about, like, he looks bigger, more physical, faster, stronger. It's like, does he actually, like, how, like, did he really get that much more physical? Like, or is it just
it's crazy because he's a very different player, but similar uniqueness to Percy Harvin.
Yeah.
And Percy Harvin, if you watch his career as a freshman, he's a skinny freshman, super explosive. I mean, one of the best playmakers in the country, but he's like 185 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And then his sophomore year, he had a good year, but then ended up getting hurt. And then that offseason going to his junior year, it was like he was possessed with Mick in the weight room, like at team runs. And like that junior year, Percy Harvin, his body looked like a fucking running back. And
I remember.
And he still played receiver. And just like you saw a level up you didn't even know was possible. And that's where I'm looking at Jeremiah's film last year. I'm saying, God, what if he has a Percy Harvin-esque level up? What is this going to look like?
I mean, the one that Ohio Divided brought up was like we thought that Chase Young was maximized as a sophomore.
Yeah. And
then like the junior year, his muscles had muscles. He looked like he spent, a day in the hyperbolic time chamber and unlocked Super Saiyan 2. Like, that is how Chase Young looked from year 2 to year 3. But in year 2, he looked like a 3-year NFL vet. And you kind of see it with Myles Garrett too. Like, Myles Garrett looked like a finished product of leaving A&M. And then every year his muscles add muscles. And it's like, geez, like, when does it end?
I just need Jeremiah. The level up, I think he obviously physically could level up. He could get stronger, faster. Like, that's crazy to think about, but that could happen, right? He's going to understand the game more. He's got a new coach who's going to bring new things to his arsenal, right? So there's so many ways he could just get better as a football player. But I think the biggest thing I need to see from him or in this year is him being featured. I mean, I think about Percy Harvin had 75 touches as a true freshman.
Jeez.
142 as a sophomore and 110 as a junior. 110 touches.
If we get Jeremiah Smith 100 touches, dude, I would be okay with passing away tomorrow, like the day after. Like, I've seen it all. I've seen what I've seen. Dead ass eighth wonder of the world.
I mean, he had 82. Jeremiah had 82 as a freshman, 90 as a sophomore. Percy Harvin had 142 as a sophomore. You have a unicorn. Like, I don't care how well you recruit. And Chris Henry Jr. might be really good. Is he going to be as good as Jeremiah? I mean, that's a long shot, even as talented as he is. Now, he might be the only prospect I've seen that could, but you need to take advantage of the fact that you have a once-in-a-lifetime player. You have to feature him. I need 130 touches this year. Easily. Because Percy played in 12, 11 games. Jeremiah played in 16 games and then 13 games. 82 and 90 touches total.
You know, you remember when there was that conversation about, like, can 100 men fight that one silverback gorilla?
Yeah.
If someone told me that February 1st next year, I have to fight the gorilla, and I'm like, well, what do I get in return? And someone said you get Jeremiah Smith 130 touches, I'm going solo. I got it, y'all. I don't know if I'm going to win, but if I get to see Jeremiah Smith 130 touches, I'll fight that silverback by myself.
And that's not too much to ask, right? They're going to play 13 games. He needs 10 touches a game. He's that fucking good. He's that good.
I do want to bring this up. It sounds like, obviously we text a couple people, but it sounds like the chemistry already between Tavien St. Clair and Chris Henry Jr. is really good, really ahead of schedule. I believe he's had what, long touchdowns on both days from Tavien St. Clair?
Chris Henry Jr., it's day 2, practice 2 of him scoring a 60-plus yard touchdown. He had the 70-yarder on Tuesday, 65-yarder today.
Both from Tavien.
I'm telling you, watch out.
The next special connection. All right, dude. The Legend Bay buzz, I think it's perfect to go from Percy to Legend. He is getting all kinds of love. So today, I guess he was one of the most watched players. He's got huge expectations. Day compared him to Curtis Samuel and Tyreek Hill, which is crazy. And Legend Bay has been practicing with both running backs and receivers already in spring. They're rolling him back and forth between them both. I did post a clip on our Instagram. Go follow us on socials of him getting some work with the running backs and then working on ball security. What did you hear about Legend Bay's day? And is he going to play early? Because that number 2 and this amount of hype, like, honestly, he's getting slightly more buzz right now than Chris Henry Jr.
He is, because he can really fucking run. He's fast. And he had a freshman day today. I did hear he had a drop. He had a fumble on a screenplay. Like, he had some freshman moments, which you expect. But everyone, I talked to 4 people today and probably like 10 people on Tuesday. Everyone's like, dude, that motherfucker, he can go. Like, he can fly. Oh, shit. Where'd Chris go? I don't know what happened. Chris is gone. But Legend, he can absolutely get it. The other guy they talked about that I guess had an impact today, one of the newcomers, Sincere Johnson, the Glenville linebacker. Apparently, he just, you could feel his impact. And for a true freshman, practice 2 in spring is super impressive. I mean, it's really usually, and granted, there's no pads on. So how much can you feel the impact of a linebacker? But definitely interested in, let me see if I can get some super chats while I wait for Chris to get back in here. Interested to see what Sincere Johnson can do in once pads come on, once he kind of gets the defense down, because right now he doesn't have it down. All right, let me see if I can get some supers in. Let me see if I can read them. Hey, I appreciate that. We get super chats are back, baby. We're monetized. We're going to do our Rumble rants too. Chris will have those. Let me text Chris back. All right. John Dadamo, thank you for the 2. He said LFG. Don B, my guy, back like cook crack. You damn right about that. We so here. Hello, everyone. Browns fan 68. Well, hello. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chat. Elks, see, Elks is in the group chat bitching about super chats aren't back. Yes, they are. There's Chris. Chris calling Crane Invader Zim is hilarious. Pat, go to Portillo's and get a beef and cheddar croissant and dunked. Chocolate cake shake if you're feeling fat. There you go, Chris. Oh, no, is Chris frozen again? Oh, he's gone. All right, we'll keep doing super chats. We'll just have Chris's face up there. Hey, Posh, what's up? Here we go. Let's grow this channel. We appreciate everyone for sticking with us through all this shit. I'm going to get to our commercial breaks that we're due. But we appreciate everyone bouncing around to Rumble, Facebook. We're just absolute garbage what happened to us at YouTube. But here we are. We're back. We got a YouTube channel. If you can help us out, help make this channel grow, share it with friends. Pull Posh's thing off of there. And Just help us get it back. We're just trying to get back to where we were. Took a huge hit. But we are a resilient bunch. So let's get to commercial. Hopefully Chris gets this shit figured out. We'll be right back after this. I don't know about you guys, Menace Army, but trying to figure out what actually works for hair loss is tough, confusing. There's a lot of products out there. A lot of them don't work. Through Hims, you get access to clear solutions, expert guidance, and an online process that takes confusion out of care. You got places to be. Don't go sit in a doctor's office. You can do it all via Zoom, online. Hims offers convenient access to a range of prescription hair loss treatments with ingredients that actually work, including chews, oral medications, serums, and sprays. Doctor-trusted ingredients like finasteride and minoxidil can stop further hair loss and actually regrow hair in as little as 3 to 6 months. For simple online access to personalized and affordable care for hair loss, ED, weight loss, and more, visit hims.com/menace. That's hims.com/menace for your free online visit. hims.com/menace. Featured products include compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. See website for full details, restrictions, and important safety information. Results may vary based on studies of topical and oral minoxidil and finasteride. Hi, Menace Army. You know we love a little box, but I got a new and improved version. The P6 Mini, available on our website, menacesports.com, is a game changer. Every show, every game, every movie ever made, you get it all. All you have to do is buy the P6 Mini. It's small. Look at this thing, tiny. You can take it on the road, traveling, if you work, staying in Marriott's, hotels, plug it in, hook to Wi-Fi. You got everything. Every movie ever made, including movies in the theaters. Every baseball game, there's no blackouts. You can switch to whatever city. You can go through, literally, go to the baseball tab, and it just lists all the games. Pick the one you want to watch and watch it. And then also every show. I'm talking Netflix, Hulu, whatever, HBO Plus, Paramount. You won't have to, NFL Sunday Ticket, forget about it. You get it all for free once you buy this bad boy. Go over to menacesports.com. It's in our store, in our shop. It's also an ad right at the top. And if you use promo code MENACE, because it's a pre-order, $50 off and free shipping. Use code MENACE, menacesports.com, and get you a P6 Mini, the box. And you'll get everything you ever wanted. Cut the cord. Quit paying YouTube TV, Netflix, all the subscriptions. Be done with them. Be gone, subscriptions. Go get you one, menacesports.com. There you have it. Look who's back.
Dude, I had literally a great question teed up about Legend Bay, and then boom, nothing. I was going to ask you, do you think the Malachi Toney freshman year has Ryan Day wondering about someone with an H-back role with, yards after catch? Because obviously there's great H-backs in college football every single year, but Malachi Toney was more traditionally a wide receiver, but what they call it, the Mally Cat.
Oh yeah, the Mally Cat. He had 23 carries, 113 yards this year. To my point that I was making about Jeremiah Smith, which can apply to Legend Bay, but Malachi Toney as a true freshman touched the ball 132 times.
Crazy.
Jeremiah needs to touch it more. And if Legend Bay is that big of a freak playmaker, get him involved. Put a package together where he's your little slot, or it's your fast series. You can personnel package this. We did it in 2006 with Tebow. We did it with Curtis Samuel. We did it with Percy Harvin. When you get a player like Legend Bay right now looks like he's going to be, you can put packages together just to get the football in his hands and let him go run. That's how fast he is. He's different. And Jeremiah is obviously different also, where I want 130 touches. Malachi Toney got it at Miami. And I know he's maybe more of a handoff guy. Jeremiah averages over 7 yards a carry.
Woo!
What if you ran counter with Jeremiah?
That would
What's that look like?
Looks chosen. Looks like I'm about to cry.
What, are you going to tell me he can't do it?
Yeah, I think Jeremiah Smith could do anything.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, tell me Kurt Cincinnati can't win a national championship in Indiana. Hold my beer.
Hey, I'm just saying, dude, can we just talk about who Legend Bay sounds like in Times of Flat Circle? As a freshman, played quarterback, 5-star all everything. Snapped in the ball directly at Ohio State, ran him a little bit, threw him the ball a little bit. Does that not sound just like Jalen Marshall?
Yeah.
like every report I'm reading now, like I'm flashing back to, me as a really young adult, brand new adult, and that 2014 team. And like Jalen Marshall, it was kind of the same thing. Like, again, high school quarterback, 5-star all everything. We're going to get him here and get the ball in his hands. That is how they are now talking about Legend Bay, who was a 5-star played quarterback athlete.
Yeah.
We just want to get him with the ball in his hands. And that redshirt freshman year for Jalen was huge. We're going to let him return punts. We're going to throw him the football. We're going to let him take direct snaps. We're going to give him push sweeps. Like, it feels like there's an emphasis on kind of some of those, the stuff that's easy to get the ball to the playmakers.
Absolutely.
He's going to play.
I mean, I think
a lot this year, right? Like, is he going to play a lot this year, Legend Bay?
Jury's out. I mean, you're looking at a loaded backfield with two returning starters. I mean, your 1-2 punch from last year were true freshmen, and they were really fucking good. You'd imagine with the offseason and the level up. I know they're hurt, but they're still mentally getting a ton of work. They're meeting with Lachlan. They're still getting better. Maybe not as much better as if they were practicing, but you expect a step up there. And then I don't know. It's just how big of a level up, or where does he fit? I guess is the real question here.
Bingo.
Like, who's coming off the field? I talked about doing a package deal, which you can do, like the legend package, right? And that's where he's in the game at running back, and you have 10 plays that you do, and it's a chance to get him the football. You can do that, but if you're talking about more of an impact than that, where's he playing? Is he playing slot? Are you going to play 3 running backs? Like, it's tough to figure out where's he go. Like, how are we getting him on the field?
And you know what I think's not tough, Zach? The last point I want to segue with this. You know how you can guarantee him a lot of touches? Blow teams out. No, blow teams out.
Oh, absolutely.
You blow teams out and get him in there, because, like, what have we always talked? I mean, last year Ryan Day's thing was we want to be fresh, we want to be fresh, we want to be fresh. Well, this year, if you blow teams out early, guess who you could give a lot of second halves to? Legend Bay.
Absolutely.
And that way down the stretch, you can play him, as opposed to before when we didn't play Sonny Styles all year. And then as a 17-year-old, we asked him to guard fucking Brock Bowers at the end of the year, but he told us he wasn't good enough. How about we blow teams out and let him play a bunch? That's the way that A, you keep mouths fed early, and B, you get him enough meaningful reps. And if he excels, then you can start to chew him in and get him some of the early reps. I mean, one of the biggest points where Bo Jackson took a leap was we blew out Grambling, and so we got to play a lot. So you got to see a good sample size of him. And then it's like, wait a second, him versus Grambling looks different than even like Peoples and CJ versus Grambling.
Yes.
So maybe it's time to get him more and more. When you blow teams out, you can get guys experience. And when you get guys experience, you don't stress the fuck out about taking somebody with more experience off the field to put him in. That's how you get Legend Bay out.
Well, and let's not be so optimistic. Blow teams out so he gets a bunch of reps, so he's even better next year. Like, eventually he's going to be a feature guy, right? The more reps he gets now, the faster that development curve goes, the better he'll be in the end. Like, I agree. I think you do that. That's the plan. And then he might just be flashing like crazy. You're like, fuck, we need to get him involved more. That might happen this year. But at a bare minimum, the motherfucker's going to be better next year and the following, because he gets a bunch of reps this year, game reps. I disagree entirely with shortening the game. I watched it. I bought into it last year. I said, okay, if he says so, I thought it was the plan would work. The only concern I had all year long was, are you going to be able to do it when it's time to put the pedal to the metal in a Big Ten championship, in the playoffs? Are you going to be able to actually do it? And the answer we found out was no. So now I'm all out on it. Fuck it. Fucks the shortening the games.
No, we want it to be fun. Like, fuck all that. Like, let's have it be fun.
Yeah, and you know what? Open this shit up. Drop your nuts on everyone's face and shorten the amount of reps for the starters because the backups play.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the same end result. The only difference is I don't want to throw up every Saturday because we look like we're fucking Michigan running the football every play.
Bingo. We're not that. We're not supposed to be that. And I saw someone put, we don't have the schedule to blow teams out the way we did a year ago. Here's you can blow out and give entire second halves to Legend Bay. You're going to blow out Ball State, right?
Mm-hmm. Of course.
You're going to blow out Kent State.
Yes.
You're going to blow out Maryland.
Yep.
You're going to blow out Northwestern.
Yep.
And you should blow out Nebraska too.
Yeah, probably.
That's 6 games that you can get him some reps in. So, no, can you play him against Texas early? Probably not. Bo didn't play against Texas, but we were able to work Bo in the blowouts to eventually have him be the lead back. I think you could blow out Iowa. I just didn't want to pencil that in as a blowout game.
Yeah, Iowa can be tricky.
Yeah, they're weird. Sometimes we blow them out 70-7. Sometimes it's like a really sluggish game. So, that's kind of generally where I'm at. Ball State, Kent State, Maryland, Northwestern. If you give them the second half of those games, that's huge. We don't have Michigan State on the schedule this year, guys. Because if we did, we would blow them out too.
Oh, obviously.
So, generally speaking, do want to move ahead a little bit. I don't know how much you trust beat writers with their evaluations of receivers, but they said that the smoothest receiver is Brock Boyd. White kid. We got a white kid in zone 6. No, we've always had one. Never mind. I'm hating.
Yeah, but not a scholarship kid. That kid's got to be a walk-on, right?
I think he's scholarship.
What's his? Never even heard of him. What's
Brock
his name?
Boyd. They gave him number 11.
Brock Boyd.
He's from South Lake Carroll. Yeah, that's a scholarship kid.
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm.
We got ourselves a Charlie Becker. Look at us, little lad McConkey in Columbus.
Hey, there's the impact. The impact that's big.
When was the last white receiver at Ohio State?
I mean, like scholarship out of high school.
Yeah, like it was a dude.
Oh, probably CJ.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's the last one. We don't really do.
What about starter, like draftable NFLs? And I think CJ he did play in the NFL for a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's your boy Hartline.
I was saying it's got to be Hartline, right?
Yeah, that's the last time we had milk dominating that room.
Was this Hartline's curtain call?
Oh, Sanzenbacher. Fuck, I love Sanzenbacher.
He was after Hartline.
Yeah, he was right after Hartline.
Oh yeah, I knew those two.
Yeah, Sanzenbacher was my guy, dude. He was just so Italian, and my neighbor Steve looked just like him. Oh my goodness, bro. Philly's in that chat hating, but they gave him number 11, dude. I don't know if number 11 should be a legendary number or not. I feel like it has a little bit of aura. So
yeah, a little bit, not like 2. I mean, it's not as notable, that's for sure.
No, but like there have been some pretty decent number 11s. I guess
sure.
I think about like Von Bell.
Yeah.
JSN, obviously.
Oh, Anthony Gonzalez.
Gonzo. I mean, maybe that's it. Give the white receiver him. Oh, dude, we got a note that Sincere Johnson ended up smacking the shit out of somebody, and people were hype until they realized that we're not supposed to be hitting people today.
Yeah, there's no pads on.
Yeah. How do you slow down a psycho like that? Like, how do you get them to rein it in? Because look, that's a freshman.
Yeah, you try to coach them up. You try to like get on their ass when they're too physical because there's not pads on. But all the while, like, all right, like they're done now. Like they have pads the rest of spring. It's like, all right, now we don't have to say that shit anymore. Mm-hmm. Like you're trying to teach him how to do it, but sometimes like a bull in a china shop, man, he sees red. Fuck it. You'd rather have that than a guy that won't fucking hit you.
It's kind of where I'm at. I'm thinking about like, someone like that sees Jeremiah Smith plants Jalen McClain day one. And like, that's a kid who we know is a psycho. And we know, like, what do Arvell say? Like, I'm a dog. I'm violent. I play the game this way. They break you down mentally over there at Tengen Academy. And like, Sincere is that. And so for him to go smack, like, I'm sure that the player, if there was one player on the entire team that hated not having pads on, it's that kid. Because that kid's the psycho. Like, that kid's the meat eater. That kid creases all his shoes. Like, that's the kind of kid we're talking about. And you want someone that's a sicko like that. So I just didn't know. It's funny because like Ryan Day has always had an emphasis on like not having super physical practices where guys are getting brought to the ground because he's like an NFL guy, and like NFL guys, they practice like pros. But I don't know how you get that kid that it wants to start early. How you get that kid to practice like a pro early, because his thing is like, fuck that. I'm trying to make an M and I'm trying to start.
Yeah, as he should. That's what every player should want, right?
Mm-hmm.
You should be going into spring. I don't give a fucking freshman, senior, junior. So it doesn't matter. I'm coming in to go take a spot. And you know what? You know why you have to have that mentality? One, because that's how you want a player to play. Like he's out for blood to go take a fucking job from somebody. But two, even if you don't take the job from somebody, that effort and that mentality is going to increase improvement. Like you're going to get so much better, so much faster. Like it's absolutely the only mentality to have.
So I guess like for next practice, is the next practice when we're really gonna? I don't want to buy into too much of the offensive line stuff. Like the offensive line stuff, you're hearing like Sam Greer moves really well and looks, not like a freshman physically. But it's like I don't know how much we can actually learn from them until like pads go on and we start trying to like really get things going. So I'm almost avoiding the offensive line talk, even though for me that's the most important thing this offseason.
Oh, it absolutely is. But you won't know shit without pads on. I mean, you could see a kid maybe how quick twitch he is, like his kick slide, how fundamental his hand placement is. But when it comes down to it, linemen are gritty. You got to fucking rock off the ball and move a fat ass D tackle. You got to pass pro against a freaky pass rusher with pads on, with contact. And without contact, it's hard to do. It's hard to evaluate.
I did see a picture of Sam Greer and a video of Sam Greer walking next to the other offensive line. And I'm not saying he's this, but do you remember when Paris Johnson got to Ohio State and he looked like the body of a guy who's a junior or a senior, and it was like a freshman, and it was like, oh wow, like he looks a lot different, and he looks closer to those guys, and that's a true freshman. You kind of get that same kind of feel with just Sam Greer's body. Now the thing about Paris was that he wasn't sloppy at all. Like he was like fucking muscled up as a kid and so uber athletic. And a lot of times when you get guys that are as big as the other linemen that are upperclassmen, why are they that big? It's because they're sloppy. Yeah. And so like I'm looking at Sam Greer, I'm like, wow, like I like how you look. I like the girth. I like the long arms. I like the presence there. I'm a fan. I don't know how soon he's going to play, but I know that I want to see you at tackle, and the sooner you can get ready for tackle, the better. But I'm just looking at the presence, and that's all I got right now for him, because I don't know how to evaluate like the rep of him versus Wilder, who's also a true freshman, and they're just like both big as shit.
Yeah, I mean, they both look the part for sure. Yeah. We'll wait until see what happens with pads come on. I mean, 6'7", 330 coming out of high school. That's a big fucking kid.
Yeah, and just a quick note, like he was a fucking good basketball player. Like as a true freshman, I mean, obviously high school, a true freshman. What type of shit is that? As a freshman for Hoban, he guarded Mr. Basketball Ohio, Devin Royal, who ended up playing at Ohio State and held him like 5 points or some shit.
I mean, he like to your point about body composition, this kid's not a fat kid at all.
Not a fat kid.
6'7", 330, and that's just like, I mean, he's from Akron, so it's not a farm boy strength, but he looks like a farm boy.
No, he does.
Baled hay his whole life.
Yeah, I mean, dead ass. I mean, he might have been moving tires. I don't know. Might have been doing what's the industrial version of barrels of hay? He just like doesn't look sloppy. Is my point?
No,
I do think he's like a year removed from like his grown man strength getting in.
Yeah. Linemen should never play as true freshmen ever.
Yeah, and even the ones that do, it's like it's because you did a bad job beforehand.
Always.
So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I mean, other quick notes. It sounds like the defensive line took a huge stride physically, and they are all a lot bigger. And there's going to be that's going to be the talk of the town. I'm curious because here we go. My expectation, Zach, is once pads start popping, like we're going to hear that the defense is ruining practice for the offense, because I think the D line is way ahead of the offensive line.
Generally, that's the case. And in this situation, watching what I watched last year, I would absolutely have to agree with that. I mean, I haven't heard much about the line. I know they had a bunch of false starts and a bunch of sloppy shit day one. You kind of expect that. Day two is cleaned up quite a bit, but the pads aren't on, so there's not a lot to discuss. But they haven't proven that anything's different. So I certainly would expect that.
And honestly, like, doesn't that work out for Julian Sand? Get ready to run for your life, Bubs.
Hell yeah.
Like, we're starting it early. Get ready to run for your fucking life.
We're going empty 5-man pro. Come on, Julian.
Jesus, bro. Did I remember last year I was in practice, bro? One D line, or 2 years ago I was in practice, and one D line like got close to Julian, and Julian just like cradled and like held the ball like this. I'm like, don't really love that. But I think honestly, like back to the Arthur Smith conversation, I'm curious to see how that looks like when they are, outside, and we get our first scramble drill with Tavien St. Clair, and what Arthur Smith's eyes do if they go over to Ryan Day, like, hey, this kid looks and feels it. I don't know.
It'd be interesting to see. And I mean, I just kind of the Arthur Smith experience so far. We talked about Tuesday's practice, today's practice. It felt like I don't have the total stats, but the multiple people that I talked to said when the ones were out there, it was almost all 11 personnel. Like Brandon Innes was on the field almost the whole time that the ones were going, and when the twos went out, it was majority 12 personnel. So just kind of food for thought with the ones. It looks like their initial way too early plan is to be an 11 personnel team. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. But they're not giving up on 12 personnel because when the twos go out, they're like, nah, let's go back to 12.
Let's go back to 12. I mean, honestly, I think that Ryan Day wants to be 11 personnel unless the offensive line can't block for shit.
Yes.
That's to me the general feel.
For sure.
So I don't know. Let's get a commercial break, Big Dog. We do have so many supers and rumble rants. So we might start hitting those actually after the break and carry it into 2 breaks.
I'm in.
So yeah.
Super chats are back, baby.
They're back. They're back.
Fuck. I thought I was going to have to take out a business loan. figure out how to pay all these fuckers. Like, God damn, we need super chats.
Supers.
Super chat it up. We'll be right back after this. All right. I don't self-promote enough. People would say that I don't let people know what we got going on enough. So you know about our new box, the P6 Mini over at menacesports.com. Promo code Menace, $50 off and free shipping. I already talked about Bourbon and Ball once a week, our film room breakdowns. But we have so much more going on, along with future growths that we have planned over the next month. Number one that I never talk about and need to, if you're listening on podcasts, there's a bunch of ads on the show. That's how we pay our bills, right? That's how I pay Pat's goofy ass. But if you want ad-free podcasts, $10 a month on the website, menacesports.com. All you do is you sign up for our lowest tier, the captain tier, $10 a month. It's literally like 40 cents a show. And there's a custom RSS feed. You click on it. It adds to your phone with all your other podcasts. And then you can listen to the show ad-free. You don't have to listen to the advertisements. That's one $10 tier. Obviously, the Bourbon and Ball, the film room, where you can watch 2 years worth of film rooms, 2 years worth of Bourbon and Balls, and join us live to sip on some bourbon and break down different football topics. And then the last one is our gambling tier. If you are a gambler, we have a handicapping team that puts out picks. If you're going to gamble, you might as well get some advice. They're phenomenal. And March Madness and pitching props are where we cook. So March Madness is about to begin. If you're going to be putting some moolah on the games, go get some help from some experts on the gambling tier, menacesports.com. Just check it out. Go to the website, peruse around. We also have message boards. We have a group chat, a bunch of stuff. Go check it out and support the show. That's all I'm asking. Support us. Pat needs a haircut. He can't afford one. Go sign up, menacesports.com. Which receiver should I do next week? Kyle Parker or Devin McCune?
Give me McCune because I think he's running more with the ones right now.
The UTSA,
yeah,
level up, huh?
Give me McCune. Just a quick note. Remember all those people that were saying Mekhi Lemon is now wide receiver 1 since Carnell Tate ran a 4.53 40-yard dash?
Yes.
You'll never guess what Mekhi Lemon clocked today.
What?
4.53. They clocked him in the 4.48 to 4.53 range.
People don't realize that a low 4.5 is really fast if it carries over onto the football field.
Yeah, and literally all the best receivers in the sport run a 4.5.
Right.
Like Devontae, Cooper Kupp, JSN, like all those guys are right there in that range.
Yeah. So
fucking weird. Honestly, we have so many supers and a couple rumble rants, so I just want to start those, and then we'll get some other stuff if we need them. Derek Westlake, thank you for the 5. Pat, don't let them bully you with tournament. They've been out here butchering Nico. I've never even tried to say his last name. Matt Weiss and Cade Klubnik for 10 years now. Well, guess what? Pat's not even fucking here.
What the fuck's that matter? We love to say names differently.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say an English word a fucking gay way. That's for sure. Nico Imalieva.
Good job.
Nothing gay about that.
Nico, I am leaving.
Cade Klubnik. Nothing gay.
And honestly, like, it just is what it is. John, hey, just real quick, Zach, you know who John interviewed yesterday?
No.
Tony Alford.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, John interviewed Tony Alford on a show. I watched the interview this morning. It was a good interview.
I told you I ran into Tony at Vaso this past weekend, right?
Yeah, brother, we're in that group chat.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know if I said it on the show, I guess.
Oh yeah.
And he told me, he was like, "Hey, I'm doing a podcast next week." I was like, "Oh yeah, when you gonna do the fucking real one?" And he's
right,
like,
"Dude,"
he's like, "Fuck it, I'll do it. I might not answer a question if you ask something fucked up." And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna ask it." because they'll be able to read between the lines. I'm asking. Oh, don't think you're getting a pass. Right. I'm asking the tough questions.
That's funny. No, they interviewed him, and it's funny because he kept referencing things last year. He was like, "Yeah, obviously, like things happened last year." It's like, well, no shit.
Fuck.
I mean, I don't know if you saw what happened now, and I'm gonna probably do a signal loss and like read the article, but Partridge is suing.
Oh yeah,
he's suing Michigan, the Board of Trustees, and Ward Manuel. He's filed the lawsuit,
as he fucking should. Sue them all.
Yeah, he's going. So shout out to them. Don B, thanks for the 2. Back like cooked crack. Brother, we gave that up. Our community doesn't do the crack anymore. The other community does it. I don't know if you know.
I got to get you ahead because I already read some of these.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. This is the next one, I think. Yeah. Dave's here for 2. Pat still sucks.
Oh, fuck yeah. Wait a second, dude. This one, I'm sad I missed this one. If you read this one, Chris calling Crane Invader Zim is hilarious. Dude, I need you to look up Invader Zim.
Yeah, what is it?
It's like a cartoon, but the Crane dude is that the Crane and Company dude from Michigan, the Cone dude.
Yeah.
And I can't stand him, bro. He fucking sucks on a microphone. But he looks just like an Invader Zim character, bro.
That's awesome.
Just fucking easy as shit to draw. Okay. Don B, thanks for the 2. Dave is correct. Pat does suck. Also, mod me up. I guess I can do mods.
Yeah, we're gonna work on that.
Yeah.
But I did. Hey, also, I activated our subscription Blue Wolverine, and I already got emojis in there and everything.
Oh, let's go. See, we're ahead of schedule, ahead of the time.
When I monetized it, I was like the first time around, I was like, all right, I'll set that up later. This time I was like, nope, Blue Wolverine's not getting me. I'm setting shit up right now.
Yeah. Blue Wolverine was getting you for months, dude. That shit was
you get like a custom emoji next to your name that changes the longer you've been a subscriber. And then you also get custom emojis you can use in the chat. We got to get some more subscribers. I think I can only do 4 right now. So I got like an Ohio State Menace Demon, Michigan Menace Demon, and I forget what else. Oh, the National Championship Trophy. Just a couple things.
Mm-hmm. Rod, thanks for the 2. New channel about the Vinny Pasquantino YouTube. All right, so I don't know if you're not really into World Baseball Classic.
Yes.
But did you see the controversy from 2 days ago?
No.
The USA manager thought they already clinched a spot in the next round. And so he ran out his backups against Italy. And Italy beat them. And the manager realized in the 8th inning, oh, we didn't actually clinch. Even though he was on TV earlier that day saying, oh, yeah, we clinched, so we're going to play the backups. And they're warming up Clayton Kershaw, who's old as shit and not very good at this point. They're warming him up in the bullpen. And then someone tells them, hey, we didn't clinch yet. So they go get up fucking Mason Miller, the closer at those 104. So, like, we got to win this fucking game. Or else.
No way.
And one of the things they needed, since they lost, they needed Italy to beat Mexico. Because if Mexico would have won and scored 4 runs, then Mexico and Italy would have moved on and the USA wouldn't have. But a crisis averted, but it was a terrible look from that manager. Literally on TV talking about, yeah.
How do you fuck that up?
Dude, I'm surprised that nobody told him before that. Like, he did the interview. Zach, not only did he do the interview saying we clinched, after they beat Mexico, Zach, they partied in the clubhouse until 2 a.m. and they had a game the next day. So they were out there fucking making errors, fucking up. Everybody was still hungover.
You want to know the craziest breaking news ever?
What
Cam
you got?
Just texted me. 31-0 Miami of Ohio basketball goes down in the first round of the MAC tournament to UMass.
Oh, not even Akron?
87-83. They lost by 4.
Holy shit.
In the quarterfinal, that had to be like the fucking bottom seed. Yeah, UMass is 16-15.
Oh, no.
Oh, now they're going to all come out. They don't belong in the tournament.
Dude, people that are just fucking removed from the sport, they fucking belong in the tournament. I don't care, dude.
I mean,
but Vinny hit 3 home runs to save USA yesterday.
They got out-rebounded 42-24.
Jesus.
Damn. That's crazy. I did not see that coming.
Yeah, that's cracked. Menace Midget, thanks for the 2. No Don Small people. Small people first. You can't super chat my name. Noted. Fair. Cool beansies. Brian, thanks for the 5. Glad to see my guys back on the hub. I mean the tube. Weather machines for giving us snow in PA after 2 near 80 days. You guys it's snowing in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, dude. It's cold as shit here too. Is it cold up there?
Up here, I haven't been outside today.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's 40 right now.
Oh no, it's a little chilly. I took the kids to school this morning. That's like my one responsibility.
Yeah,
dude, my sister has been late every day to school.
Because of you or because of her?
Her.
See,
and so I won't make my brother late. So I'll take him when he's ready, and then I'll come back and take her whenever she's ready.
Right.
She's been late every day.
Like Justine has to do a thing where she drops Lily off and then has to drive and drop Luke off at preschool. And they open the doors for elementary school at 8:50 and Luke has to be there at 9. And it's like a 10-minute drive. So as long as you leave the house early, you're one of the first cars to do drop off, you can get it done. Well, he's late every day. And he walks in and he always says the same thing to his teacher. He goes, well, this is what happens when I have to take my sister to school. And so I took him to school today because we didn't do Pound Town. I had a shitload of stuff going on. And so Lily we were the third car in line. Luke walked in and he's walking in. He goes, I'm going to have to tell him that I had to take my sister to school. I said, no, you don't. You're on time. He said, what? I said, yeah, it's possible. It's actually possible.
That's funny, dude. And dude, yeah, my sister just like my mom texted me today, was your sister late for school? I said, yes, mom. Don't even ask.
Yes.
Because the school calls right as soon as the bell rings and attendance is in to say that she missed school.
Right.
And then they call.
I get a text.
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
It's like every day, bro.
We were leaving from dropping Lily off, and I get a text from Cam like, dog, I forgot my book bag, so I'm gonna be late to school. And I see him peeling going home from the high school. He made it all the way to the high school and realized he didn't have his book bag. Like an idiot.
Book bag. Woof. Let's get a commercial break, dog, and finish these super chats out.
That sounds like a plan. Last commercial break, and it's not even Friday, and it's a super chat Thursday because we just got them back. It's like a drug. Good to have them back. We got Rumble Rants, super chats, subscriptions, you name it. But we'll be right back. After this. It's that time of year, the off season. It's the transfer portal really gave us a gift because we always had this lull, right? Before spring ball, no practice to talk about, no spring games to break down. But we have the best way to keep your football fix satisfied. Bourbon and Ball every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. We sip on bourbon and break down all 22 film. That's Coach's film you can't find anywhere. And we're on a 7-week journey right now, breaking down Ohio State's transfer portal class. Week by week, we go player by player and see what are the Buckeyes getting. We did Christian Alliegro last week, Terry Moore this week. In the tank, we have Earl Little Jr., James Smith and Kua Rosau, Devin McQuoon, the slot. I'm really excited for the Kyle Parker film, LSU, South Carolina. Going to break it down. Will Kyle Parker be a starting slot? And what will the Buckeyes get out of him? It's beautiful because you get actual insight into how good they are, what's their skill set. And you know what we learned? Terry Moore, post safety. He's not a Caleb Downs type of safety. He's the complete opposite. So there's a bunch of question marks on what Matt Patricia is going to do with him. He's not going to play Caleb Downs' role. He's not a box safety. We learned that watching the game against Miami 2 years ago when he was an All-American. Go check it out. It's $25 a month. That's it. And we do one breakdown a week with an additional. Like I'm going to throw a second one out this week. We try to do a little bit more. We're back in the lab. MenaceToSports.com, Colonel tier, $25. Go sign up. And as always, this has always been the case, and I've never refunded one person. It's a money-back guarantee. If you sign up and watch the Terry Moore breakdown or watch the Christian Alliegro breakdown and don't think it's worth it, shoot me an email, Venmo, right back, money back. It costs nothing to find out. Go sign up and check it out. MenaceToSports.com, Colonel tier, Bourbon and Ball. We're cooking. We are cooking.
Cooking. Don, thanks for the 5. My bad, Menace Midget. Thought you had to be this tall to super check. Brandon, thanks for the 5. Nevada sucks. Finna crash out like Sharon Moore. Once you see Menace is back on YouTube, better hide your butter knives. Not beefing with nobody, man. We're just hanging out.
We're all on to greener pastures.
Yeah, on to greener pastures. Jordy Go Shoot, thanks for the 5. Just realized I had to resubscribe to the new channel. Make sure y'all do. That's real. Go sub. Also, Justin Spiro gonna drop the hammer on us again. Please say no. Zach, so obviously, like Spiro's been like dropping these crazy reports. He dropped the Sharon Moore one. He dropped the LaTroy Lewis one. He said that he already has info linking Blake Corum and Connor Stallions, and that Michigan knew about it way before it hit public. He said, but he doesn't want to burn his source. So once he gets it double sourced, he's going to go live with it. So that's probably going to be the offseason gift that just continues to give.
Hey, he's not to be fucked with.
No, he's not. Dude, I don't know what made him so fucking mad, but he literally is not stopping to this.
And I've seen him going off like, hey, I was very clear. Like, if we could just stop talking about how Michigan won a national championship and there's no asterisks, I was going to move on. Mm-hmm. But you motherfuckers stay in my mentions, like telling me they didn't cheat. It's like, all right, I'll keep bringing receipts then.
Dude, well, and Michigan fans like started talking about his family and shit, bro. And that's when he started pressing way, way harder. It's like, man, leave these internet gremlins alone.
Right.
Especially when they really are. They're like, because here we go. You and I both have encountered people. There's some people that if they feel wronged by you in any capacity, they will turn into fucking Sherlock Holmes and make sure everything about your life is brought out.
Yep.
And he's just doing that at the university. And there's clearly people within the university that want Ward Manuel out of there. So they are feeding Spiro, is my theory.
Yeah.
So y'all better be careful, man.
I'm just saying, he's one that I would not fuck with, probably.
Literally, definition, just leave that boy alone.
Right.
Man, fuck Philly. So the YouTube channel left and came back before Chris's hairline. I guess miracles don't exist for real. Actually, fuck you, first of all. Second of all, I posted on my Instagram story today. My private Instagram. It's not public. But guess what? Guess what, Zach? Go look at it.
I'm looking right now.
Yeah, go look. Go look what's there.
Oh, yeah, there's a hairline pic.
Yeah.
It looks good.
No hat.
No hat. Out and I don't it's not receding anymore.
No hat. And not only is it no hat, but that picture was taken out in public.
Yeah. Chris Drew is out in the wild.
Yeah. That's a public pic from actually my Atlanta trip.
There you go.
I just saw because it was taken on film and I just saw the picture. So I was like, oh, love this when my mom was standing. Lou, thanks for the 2. What happened to the Menace bus? Zach has it somewhere.
Yeah, it's parked at storage. It's just expensive as fuck. And I mean,
yeah.
we had planned. So I tried to save as much money as I could this fall because we obviously make more money in fall. And then we lost our YouTube channel, which was, I mean, that's a 6-figure revenue stream loss. So luckily I saved money so it didn't fucking bankrupt us. Mm-hmm. And now we're going to build back. We're in business development mode, but I'm not going to. The bus is a fun thing to do if we can afford to do it. Right now, not on the. I mean, I'm hoping this fall to just knock it out because I have already invested so much in it. I just need the interior done, just some seats and shit like that, which is expensive, but I'm also pretty in deep already. So I'm hoping this fall to be able to knock some shit out. I really, really am going to push in the next month or two to try to find some sponsors. Someone wants to sponsor the bus, get your logo on the side of the bus, and it'll be a year sponsor. Everywhere we take the bus, every live show, everything we do, your logo's right there. If you're interested or know someone who might be, you can shoot me an email, zach@menacesports.com. Because if I can get some sponsors, then I can get it done easy. Mm-hmm. But I haven't had a chance to just been so busy to work on trying to get sponsors for it.
Lou, what caused you to be kicked off YouTube? We mispronounced Andy Kotelnicki's name.
Basically, we have no idea. We didn't do it. Like, they didn't provide us any example. All this gave us some vague, oh, you violated our community guidelines. It's like, okay, but how? Can you tell us how? Because I mean, we've been doing the show for 4 years on YouTube, and we've done it the same way for 4 years. We say fuck, shit, ass, all that.
Indeed. Cade, thanks for the 10. The hype for Legend is slowly going to rise each and every week because watching Curtis Samuel highlights a few days ago, picturing Legend doing his thing, no doubt will be hard to keep him off the field.
It will. And I think you could carve out a role for him. I mean, we had 2014 is a great example. Curtis Samuel played. Mm-hmm. He touched the ball. Now we had Zeke, so he didn't play a ton.
Well, and you had like a version of Curtis Samuel and Jalen Marshall too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also it's going to be, honestly, Zach, for me, it's like he has to have good ball security.
Oh, has to. Yeah, has to. Like, he fumbled and had a drop today. And he's a freshman. You expect that, but he's got to have great ball security for sure.
Cade, thanks for the 5. I think because of how the schedule looks, especially down the stretch, will force our offense to be in go mode week in and week out after Kent State. I agree.
Yeah, I agree. I think this schedule is much tougher, and they're not going to have a choice. They're not going to be able to say, hey, well, let's just try to shorten the game and Like, dude, you got some fucking tough ass matchups in here.
Mm-hmm.
So like here's for reference, Chris, because I think if Legend Bay is as good as Curtis Samuel, that's a home run. Curtis Samuel had 69 touches and 478 yards as a freshman in 2014.
What did Don Trey have?
Ooh, let's see.
I think that's probably a good comp too, because you probably want him to be somewhere between Don Trey and Curtis.
Probably. So as a freshman, he had 53 touches for 460. So similar.
Yeah.
Like around 50 touches, 500 yards. I mean, the yards are up to him. He could get 1,000 on 50 touches if he's that big of a freak.
Yeah. No, I agree. Jade Carter, thanks for the 5. Even though Pat isn't here, people who say it like him are called patophiles for a reason. Say tournament like him.
That's a fact.
Dude, I catch myself because like sometimes I like catch myself like starting to like or my tournament because I'm with him. So I talk to him.
You start feeling like you should say it that way?
Well, now I think like I accidentally maybe get close to saying it.
Like I say tournament is just I don't know.
Tour. It's like I feel like I'm being groomed by him.
I feel like you are too.
Alex, thanks for the 2. Hey guys, just want to say that I enjoy the show. Alex, I just want to say I enjoy you.
I appreciate you, Alex. Good to be back, building community, building something fun. College football, man. Football is great. I mean, we're pushing 2,000 subs. Help us get there. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button.
Bingo. Do that.
Let's get to 2K. My goal is we wake up Monday morning, we're over 2,000.
That'd be ideal. Alex, thanks for the 2. Luke is a legend in the making. Kid's funny as fuck. I love Luke, dude.
Dude, he's hilarious, and
he keeps
getting funnier. Like as he grows, you know, they grow up, they develop, their brain develops. He's funny as shit.
He's funny as fuck.
Like they watch Chris. They're really into Stranger Things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like so they're like season 3 already. Him and Lily, like I was nervous to let him watch it because it's a pretty grown up show. But I was like, I also don't shield my kids from much. And they started watching it and they love it. Him and Lily got in a fight, and he goes, Lily. I was like, this kid is actually trying to like do the Stranger Things thing.
I love that, dude. That's a good way to control the anger.
Oh yeah, I was rolling.
Oh, here, I'll do it. Is this thing on? Let's go. Shout out Ben Vargo. Thanks for the 5. It's my guy, dude. Shelly, thanks for the 2. Sup, Z, Unk. Glad you're back. Glad to be back.
Pat is not here because he's at the Big Ten basketball tournament, and he does this every year. And I think he might want to go kind of, but I think he really does it so Chris and I can talk shit behind his back. I think that's why he does it. He's like, all right, I'm going to give him 3 days to talk shit about me behind my back. I'll come back Monday.
Well, he always does. He always goes like, no, I'm going to work while I go. And then like right beforehand, he's like, I don't know if I can work. And we both.
He's like, hey, are you cool if I go to the Big Ten tournament again? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. We'll make it work. He was like, yeah, I'll just do everything remote. And then of course, he does it for one day and he's like, hey, so Ohio State plays at noon. I'm like, what the fuck?
Bro, we knew it was coming. It's just like a rite of passage. At least I knew it was coming. Blue is on your head. He said memberships are not live.
They're not? I turned them on.
They might. I don't know, dude. It says
memberships. Launch memberships. Hold on.
Oh yeah, we don't have memberships set up yet. So we need shorts, memberships, gifts.
Yeah, I think I just launched it. Let me know if you can do it now.
Yeah, we just need shorts, feed, membership, and gifts are the last 3. But we're getting there, guys. We're just footwork, doing the footwork. I mean, this shit me and Zach haven't had to do in like fucking 3-4 years.
Not only that, I mean, it just happened like an hour and a half before the show. It was like, okay, we approved you.
And like an hour and a half before the show, I'm useless because I'm just like tightening up the show and like posting shit on socials it's just Zach on his own, especially without Pat. Alex, thanks for the 2. Zach, I have the perfect sponsor. Bang, finish it. I don't know.
Oh, like bang the energy drinks? Yeah, I'm gonna start reaching out to some people.
Yeah. Drew, thanks for the 5. As an OSU grad, the press job is not as great as you think. Wexner issue, contentious governor election with OSU involved with policy. Still, Tress was the hire. I saw that one of the university factions like urged them to hire Tress. They did not hire Tress. Bless you, bless you. They went internal to do the hire. But yeah, I guess the Wexler thing is still a mess, but it's still one of the premier, jobs in America.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit to deal with for sure.
Yeah, definitely a lot. Elks is our first YouTube member. Thank you, Elks.
Oh, we got so subscribers there, so it worked. Yeah. I just launched. What did you just say? Shorts. I just launched Shorts.
Yeah, Shorts, gifts, memberships for the last 3.
Yeah. So the memberships is good.
We're all good. They all. Only thing that's left is gifts.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
What is that? But we have no more supers today.
I love it. Hold on, let me see. Everyone can bear with me, so I would love to just get this done. Access denied.
No, you're good. Oh, they're pouring them in. Evan, my guy, new member. Don, new member.
Sub it up.
Blue, new member.
There we go.
Bang for the bus. Oh, bang bus. Huh? I thought you guys were gooners. Oh, he's saying bang bus. Got it.
I got it.
The sponsor, yeah.
But he was talking about
on the bus sponsor.
Yeah, like Bang the energy drinks, right?
Yeah. Dude, Kyle B's really been putting in this fucking work, bro. Look at Kyle's fucking arms.
Damn.
Okay, we see you. Kyle B. I just want to look at his arms again. My bad. Posh, what a great photo.
Phenomenal.
Browns fan 68. Welcome back, I should say.
Yeah.
Cade, thanks for the 2. Nah, guys, those Alani drinks are gas. No, they are, but I think he was talking about for just the bang bus. He wanted he was just doing a dad joke.
The play on words, right? If you get banged to sponsor the bus, it's a bang bus.
Yeah. Which
it's a nice icebreaker.
Yeah,
if we want to get into that.
Go sell it. But we can't have 3 dudes riding around on the bang bus.
No. Well, I mean, we can. That's how the bang buses usually begin until they pull over at a bus stop and say, "Hey, what are you doing? You need a ride?"
That's a good way for Pat to get arrested.
Yes, which I'm always supportive of.
5 gifted subs. Okay, thank you. We shout out Blue, the most giving. Emily, welcome back as a member. Bitcoin member. Ben Vargo member. It's a member party up in this bitch, man.
Hey, we're gonna do things. We got a bunch of like I've told you before. Obviously, now we have the box. We're building out our retail side of this, and we're gonna build out the VIP side of it. Both the YouTube subscribers and our Menace to Sports VIP subscribers on our website. We do right now. We have Bourbon and Ball, all the film breakdowns. Those are still cooking, but we're gonna add more and expand because we kind of just coasted. And it's time to level up, and we're here for it. So we appreciate all of your support.
Brazy, member. That's all I got. Sorry, they just keep coming in.
That's good.
Get us out of here, big dog.
Try to get to 2,000 subs. We're like 200 away. Help us out. Hit subscribe if you like the show and you want to watch every now and then or every day, Monday through Friday, live at noon. Menace to Sports, the rawest and realest sports show out there. We appreciate you, Menace Army. Oh, I got to get ready. Menace out.